All right, live on set, we have here candidate Joshua Smith running for SGA president at Wiley College. We're going to be taking questions from him. Anyone open to ask questions at this point may do so.
Dierre Williams, why you?
Okay, Mr. Williams, quite frankly, when you're trying to talk about why me, why do I feel like I'm the best candidate for the position, I feel like I have the experience, I've done the work, I feel like I put in the effort to be the SGA president, and also I feel like I've connected with all the students, and I know the vision that Wiley College has, not only from the students' perspective, from the administration as well. So if we have both visions working together, we accomplish the same thing, and we ultimately become the college that we want to become. So that's why I feel like the best position.
All right, thanks.
Any other questions?
Speak up, speak up.
Next question, Marlon Sanders, Public Relations, SGA. The question for you today is, what can you do, what are you going to do, what can you bring to the people of Wiley College?
Mr. Sanders, the reason why the students are leaving this campus is because we don't have culture at this campus. We're not engaged at this campus. We don't have anything for the students to do Monday through Friday. Now Saturday, students go home to various places that we probably have a party or two, but Monday through Friday we don't have anything going on. The things that we want to implement on this campus is try to have something going on through that week, and that comes through culture. That comes through something as far as trying to provide some mental stimulus to the students, provide them with activities that they're going to want to attend, things that ain't boring, things that won't bore them to death, something that they're excited about during the week. Once we try to captivate that Monday through Friday, Mr. Sanders, Friday, and we don't have anything going on those weeks that's captivating enough for our students. That's why retention rate is losing. That's why we're losing our freshmen, upperclassmen aren't pleased with the things that are going on. Plus, on top of the business office and the CAF and all these other concerns. So if we have the first thing, address the culture here, and then we can address those other issues.
What about your campaign so far?
Well, initially, because of my personal health issues, we had a slow start on the campaign. We didn't get to have the full 8 days that everyone else was getting. We started on April 8th, and we're going to the 16th. 16th being the day we're going to have elections. So therefore, I feel like my opponents had a head start. But as far as what we've done, what we've accomplished in the time span that we've had, we've accomplished great things. We've had, so you think you know, Wiley events going on. We've handed out candy, we've handed out flyers. We put flyers up, we've walked around and talked to different students, the freshmen, the upperclassmen. I've had the opportunity to sit down and talk to them. I think that those great opportunities and those great accomplishments for the campaign is what got us to this point. I feel like the student reaction to the campaign was pretty well as well in the time span that we've had. So even though it was a late start on it, we still did a great deal of work in the time that we've had. And I'm very pleased with it. I thank you guys for opening your classroom up and giving me this opportunity to answer your questions. I really do admonish you to come out to tonight.
Here on set, we have Mahogany Terry, candidate for SGA president here at Wiley College. We're going to be accepting questions and interviewing her. Anybody have a question, please state your name.
Mahogany.
State your name.
Oh, excuse me. Dierre Williams. What brings you to this endeavor to be the SGA president?
Great question, Dierre. At first, I wasn't really sure. At first, this wasn't something that was automatic in my mind that I wanted to do. I've been at Wiley for 4 years now. I've seen a lot of people leave Wiley. I've seen a lot of people do a lot of things for Wiley in that position, and I've seen a lot of people who didn't have that position do a lot of things for Wiley. I could do everything that I want to do next year without having this position. But I think that having this position would just solidify what I want to do for Wiley. We got to get together, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We have to get together. We got to find some type of pride, sense of pride to have in Wiley to where we can come together and represent Wiley honestly as a unit, not as a president, a cabinet, and then the students, all as a unit. So whenever I made the decision to run for SGA president, that was the first thing in my mind. I've been working with a lot of students on some things, on getting students from Wiley together. It has been people to show up to things that I wouldn't even expect, but they came. They got together and in a positive manner, and I think that I'm pretty good at bringing people together, and I think that I'll be a great president.
Mo, by being a good PR person, okay, how would you tell your PR, like let's say there's an event on campus, and knowing good and well, nobody's talking about going to this event, but there's still an event on campus. How would you get everyone, like this big union that we say we are, how would you get all of us as this union to show up at this one place?
First of all, you got to be appealing to the people. Everything that you want to do has to be appealing. You have to be able to show people what they want to do. If it's an event, whether it be a party or whether it be guitar lessons like Josh just mentioned, you have to have something on your flyer, on your promotion, on everything that you want to publicize that will appeal to the people. Also, you want to promote it in a timely manner. You can't promote something 2 or 3 days before and expect the turnout to be great. That's one thing that I've learned working with public relations for the senior class this past year. If you want to promote something, you put it out there. If it's appealing, the students will come. Absolutely.
Summer Nixon's Wiley 2013-14 elect. Everybody said, okay, I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that. This is my 3rd year, going to my 4th year. What's actually going to change?
I don't think that when you speak into as far as change, the main thing that needs to change is the perception of Wiley.
The last question will be, what will you bring with this position? What would you bring to Wiley College?
What would I bring to Wiley College? I don't think it's the question is what will you bring, it's what will you bring back. We had a lot of things going when I first got to Wiley. We had a lot of things going in my 2nd year at Wiley. Some things have changed since then, but there were some things that were really successful happening for Wiley back then that really got our student body together. There were pep rallies for basketball team. This was before the women even won any conference championships. I played on the basketball team. We had pep rallies, we had block parties, we had Wiley Wednesday. It's different things like that that give you pride in your school and make you want to be a part of things that's going on developmentally at your school. It's not just about showing up to events, how you're developing your school too. We got to develop Wiley. That's really what the issue is right now. We got to bring people from everywhere, basketball, sports, international club, choir, Greek life, non-Greek life, together. That happened. I've seen that at Wiley before. So I just want to bring it back.
Closing remarks.
Ain't close. Here on set, we have here Frederick Jones, candidate here at Wiley College, running for SGA president. We're going to start taking questions from you here now. Anyone with questions, please state your name and your question.
Dierre Williams. Mr. Jones, what if I told you you were the underdog in this campaign?
Well, I love being an underdog because my mental motto is you don't work harder, but you work smarter. Somebody in the office is not afraid to go into Dr. Morale and say, Dr. Morale, look, this is what the student body needs. Because if you want to be honest, SGA is not about the events. In that case, we will never need SUAB because SUAB is about throwing events and all of those different types of things on the campus. So to be an underdog,
All right, with you being a man of God and very religious, as we know on campus, I want you to tell us how would that play a factor in this campaign for you?
Well, thank you for that question, Mo. One of the things I believe that is actually a benefit for me. Reason why is because Wiley College is a United Methodist affiliated institution. So what that means is that because they're affiliated with the United States, that means their morals and their leadership are based off of God. And being a man of God, I believe I'll walk right into that position, because I already have that behind me. I serve God, I love God, I believe in God, I trust in God. And who better to have in the office than a man of God, somebody that respects God, you know what I'm saying? Because I believe, one thing I haven't heard, on the other interviews is that nobody brought up God. Everybody was talking about, this event, that event, let's do this to the campus. But without God, everything is impossible. You understand what I'm saying? Without God, you can do nothing but fail. So that's where my pride, that's where my joy goes in. My joy goes in God. So with God on my side, I believe that I can make it possible. Whatever, and that's the thing about having a cabinet. Wherever I'm weak in, my cabinet can be strong in. And wherever they're weak in, I can be strong in. That's why I have a cabinet. That's why we're a team. We are Wiley. So that's my answer to the question.
You know how you're so busy in your ministry, you go different places to do revivals. how would that take place with you becoming SGA president? Because I know when you worked with us, you were kind of very busy. You attended things, but you kind of chose ministry before your title, not title, but before your position. So how are you going to manage that if you become SGA president?
Well, thanks for that question. One of the things I'll say about that is when you put God first, God will take care of the rest. So that's why I choose God first. But also, most of the stuff that I did, ministry-wise, it was for the school. I just hosted a revival that was at Hamilton Park United Methodist Church. That's a church connected to Wiley College, And some of the flyers, most of the crowd that was there at the service, there was actually Wileyites. There were actually people that graduated from Wiley. You know what I'm saying? There was actually alumni. Alumni came out and support me because I was from Wiley. You understand what I'm saying? So even if I get engagement, especially a United Methodist engagement, I'm going to go. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe that it makes Wiley look good. It's not about me. You know what I'm saying? But it's about us because we are Wiley. If I go out and I preach and God is glorified, that just makes Wiley look good. That just makes people come and say, wow, where did that young man come from? And everybody say Wiley College. So that'll make people, interested in Wiley College to bring their descendants and their. I believe nobody can represent me better than myself. Everybody that's watching this video, and I know that I came to each and every one of you personally and told you to vote for me. But not only did I tell you to vote for me, but I told you why to vote for me. You understand what I'm saying? But like I said, I believe that I'm the best candidate that's running because I have a 3.4 GPA, served over 150 community service hours. I just got accepted into Harvard this past February. Those are just some of the credentials. And in the past, I served as senator. I served as a senator when I first got to Wiley for SPOC. This year, I'm the vice president of the junior class, just to name a few. So I believe, I'm kind of well-rounded. And I believe that I will be the best representation that you all can ask for. I will fight for your rights,